My name is Oren, and I've been working with Flora for around 6 or 8 months. I noticed that there was this just chronic tightness that I was experiencing in my back, lower back, upper back, shoulders, neck. And I realized that it was, number one, it was impacting my workouts and the yoga that I was doing, but maybe even more importantly, it was just affecting me day to day. I started to realize that maybe I don't need to be walking around every day with this just general feeling of tightness and wanting to let go of that tightness. So that's what prompted me to look into a way of getting awareness of what's happening and how can I improve it. I found Flora through a referral because I was seeing somebody about improving my voice and vocal control. And this person suggested that working in Alexander technique would help to free some of the tension that could be impacting my voice. And so that's one thing that, and one way I've really benefited from Alexander technique is by releasing some of the musculature that can be creating tension in the voice. For me, just day to day, the way I move, the way I sit, the way I stand, the way I walk, definitely when it comes to working out and whether I'm using equipment or doing body weight exercises or doing yoga, Alexander technique helped me understand where the movement originates and how important that is. And so for me, that's been just game-changing in terms of the way I work out and how I feel after, because I'm doing it in a way that's not building more tension, but is actually releasing tension. Working with Flora is amazing. She's just such a light and an incredible person to work with. And is not only, of course, super knowledgeable in terms of Alexander technique, but Flora has this ability to communicate information with words and with touch in a way that's so intuitive and makes it so fun to learn. And so every lesson that I have with Flora just goes by in an instant, and I gain so much, and I love it. Going into Alexander technique, I didn't know exactly what to expect. I think it's one of those things that can be hard to grasp just by reading a blurb about what it is. So for me, I was just surprised about how intuitive it is and how good it feels to start moving and being in a way that is more natural and is actually the way we were intended to move. So one of the amazing things about working in Alexander technique and working with Flora is that I feel like I walk away with a framework and with a set of skills that applies to my day-to-day life. So I can really recognize when I'm falling into habitual patterns and old habits and I slip into them. And then I know and I can tap into what am I doing? How do I change that so that I'm moving in the correct way and moving in a way that promotes freedom and comfort. And for me, that's been just a life-changing thing to learn. As a yoga teacher, there are so many different things that you can do to learn and to deepen your practice and to expand your practice and what you can share and bring to your students. And what Alexander technique really helped me see and feel is the dynamic nature of every pose and how getting into a pose and being in the pose, even if it seems static and it looks static, and moving out and transitioning out from that pose, there's so much happening that you can tap into to really change the nature of your practice and feel more expansive and feel so much stronger and more present in your practice.